Let's talk a little bit about Marx toys and these three figures right here in particular. The Louis Marx Toys Company, probably the greatest toy company of all time. These figures, just superlative in both design and style, quality and content. These were produced in 1972. There was a pretty wide line in many different color variations. Right here we just have Bambi, Snow White, and Dopey. Like most Marx figures, on the bottom of the figure you're going to find a brand imprint, and in this case on the right there is Walt Disney Productions, and then on the left there you'll find it says Louis Marx Toy Company, and then the date, which I think is 1972 in Roman numerals, and made in the USA. Now, take a look at just the quality. The plastic kind of has it's very solid, it's heavy, it's got a bit of a waxy feel to it, but it's not hard. It's somewhat a little bit soft. Let's take a look at this Snow White figure. She's got a little bit of battle damage, play damage to her, as opposed to that Dopey, which seems to be in almost pristine condition. She does have a bit of a hollow body here, and you're going to see your imprint here again. They made a lot of these figures, and I'm sure they must have sold a lot of these figures. These figures were popular, and you could find them in toy stores and five and dime stores in the early 70s. Also, I'm pretty sure they sold these in the park. Bambi has his imprint on his left rear hindquarters, which is kind of interesting. That ended up being, or at this point it was already the spot that Marx would place the imprint on the horse and some of the animal figures that were large in the 12-inch scale with the Johnny West line. And we'll be talking about those in a later video. I threw these couple of issues of 4-Color up. I purchased these three figures to pass on to my granddaughter. I didn't own any of these as a child, but I did have other Marx figures in this scale. I have a fair collection of Dell 4-Color comics, and I just went looking through them a little while ago, and I just didn't have any covers that have Snow White or Bambi or Dopey on them, so I just grabbed a couple, a Duck comic and a Mickey Mouse adventure comic there as a backdrop. So these are popular and, I guess readily available. You can find these. As I said, they must have made and sold, tens of thousands of these. And boy, do they last. That's the amazing thing about Marx toys. I'll talk more about Marx toys, but Marx toys plastics were made to last. You see in front of you three figures produced in 1972 that have veritably no aging or wear on them other than regular play wear by a child. The elements, summers and winters, sun, not much has affected these. They're not faded, they're not warped. They still hold the same content and consistency of their original molding, which is pretty fantabulous. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.